Have you ever looked at an old quarter and wondered if you were holding a hidden treasure in your hand? What if I told you that millions of people spend old coins every day without even checking them? Some coins that appear completely ordinary can become valuable collector items. And today, we are taking a closer look at one interesting American coin that still creates curiosity among collectors. The 1977 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. Now, before you rush to open your coin jar or check your pocket change, there is something very important you need to know. There are many videos online claiming certain quarters are worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But what is the actual truth? Could a 1977 D Washington quarter in very fine condition really be valuable in today's market? Or is it simply another regular coin? Stay with me until the end because today we will break down everything you need to know about this coin. We will discuss where it was made, what makes it special, how to identify the D mint mark, how to recognize very fine condition, and finally reveal its actual value in today's market. Let's get started. The story begins many decades ago with one of the most recognizable coins in United States history, the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932. It was created to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. Initially, the coin was designed to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, but people loved the design so much that it remained in circulation for generations. For decades, Americans used Washington quarters every day to buy food, fuel, and household items. These coins passed through millions of hands and eventually became one of the most recognized coins in the country. Fast forward to the year 1977. During this period, the United States Mint was producing hundreds of millions of quarters for circulation. America needed large numbers of coins because of growing demand in everyday commerce. One of those coins produced that year was the 1977 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. Now you might be asking, what exactly does the D mint mark mean? The small letter D found on the coin stands for the Denver Mint. This means the coin was produced in Denver, Colorado, one of the major coin-producing facilities in the United States. If you own a 1977 quarter and want to check whether it has a D mint mark, simply look at the front side of the coin, also known as the obverse. You will see George Washington's portrait. Near the date area and close to Washington's neck region, you should notice a small letter D. That tiny letter tells us where the coin was made. But here comes something that surprises many people. A lot of people automatically think older quarters are silver. The moment they hear the word old coin, they become excited and imagine hidden wealth. Unfortunately, that is not always true. The 1977 D Washington quarter is not a silver quarter. Before 1965, Washington quarters were produced with 90% silver content. However, because silver prices increased, the United States Mint changed the composition of quarters after 1965. The 1977 D quarter was made using a copper-nickel clad composition. This means the coin contains an outer layer of copper and nickel with a copper core inside. So if you thought your 1977 D quarter was made of silver, now you know the reality. But even though it is not silver, condition still matters a lot. Let's talk about mintage numbers. The Denver Mint produced more than 256 million of these quarters. That is an enormous number. When a coin is produced in huge quantities, it usually becomes common and easier to find. And generally speaking, common coins do not become extremely valuable unless something unusual happens. Now let's move to one of the most important parts of this video, understanding the condition of the coin. Collectors use grading systems to determine the condition and quality of coins. The better the condition, the higher the possible value. Today our focus is on very fine condition. Very fine condition is often abbreviated as VF by coin collectors. A coin in very fine condition has spent time in circulation and shows visible wear, but many important details remain present. If you look closely at George Washington's hair on a very fine coin, you will still notice some detail. The hairlines may not appear extremely sharp, but they are still visible. The lettering on the coin should remain clear and readable. The date should also be easy to identify. The coin may show moderate wear on high points, but overall it still maintains a respectable appearance. Think of it like an older car that has been driven for years. It may not look brand new, but it still looks good and functions well. Now we finally arrive at the question everyone wants answered. What is the value of a 1977 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in very fine condition in today's market? The answer may surprise some people. A standard 1977 D Washington quarter in very fine condition usually sells for around 25 cents to 50 cents. Yes, that is correct. Most examples remain close to face value because so many were produced and many still exist today. Now some viewers may be disappointed after hearing that. You might be thinking, wait a second, I saw videos saying this coin could be worth thousands of dollars. Here is where things become important. Those large prices usually apply to very specific situations. For example, coins with rare minting errors can become valuable. A mint error happens when something unusual occurs during production. Examples include double strikes, off-center strikes, missing details, wrong metal planchets, and other unusual mistakes. Collectors often pay large amounts of money for rare and dramatic mint errors. Additionally, coins found in extremely high grades can become valuable. If a 1977 D quarter survives in exceptional mint state condition with almost no wear and outstanding visual quality, its value may increase significantly. But remember something very important. The average circulated coin found in pocket change usually does not reach those high values. This is why careful examination matters. Before spending old coins, always take a few seconds to inspect them. Look for unusual details. Check the edges. Look for strange markings. Examine the date and mint mark. Small details sometimes create huge differences. Many coin collectors started their journey with ordinary pocket change. Some discovered unusual coins by accident. Others built collections over time and developed knowledge that eventually helped them identify valuable pieces. Coin collecting is exciting because every coin tells a story. A simple quarter may have traveled through countless cities and states. It may have been used in restaurants, stores, gas stations, and vending machines. It may have passed through thousands of hands before finally reaching yours. And even if your 1977 D quarter is worth only a small amount today, it still carries history. That alone makes coin collecting fascinating. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever found an old quarter or a rare coin in your collection? Do you own a 1977 D Washington quarter? Tell me in the comments below because I would love to hear your coin stories. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content about valuable coins, hidden treasures, and interesting discoveries, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos. Thank you for watching, and remember this. Before spending your spare change, always check your coins carefully because you never know when a small piece of metal could turn into an exciting discovery.